Hello everybody on YouTube.
Hi.
We are going to do some cooking today because we do like to eat. Today we're going to have tilapia fillets with breaded Italian crumbs all over the surface. Well, let me actually get it out of the cabinet here. We are also going to have some fresh corn on the cob. All of this is going to be baked because I don't like dealing with grease, and plus it's not as healthy for you. We're also going to have shells on the side, aren't we, baby?
Here.
He is going to KNFB reader the shells because I don't know how to make them. And now I'm just spraying this with Pam because I don't want everything to stick.
Should I show them how the KNFB reader works?
That would be a great idea because everybody knows how Pam works. And this is a shout out to my mom. Mommy, you should have never showed me how to make corn on the cob.
I can't wait. Okay, so we're going to be making this bag of shells. I have no clue how these are made because I haven't done it. So I'm going to be using an app on my phone called the KNFB Reader. And this is what is called an OCR, Optical Character Recognition app. And so what I will be able to do is I'm going to go ahead and unlock my phone.
KNFB Reader.
And open the KNFB Reader. And now I'm going to take a picture of the bag. I'm going to try and get it in a very plain background, so like just on the counter.
Take picture button. Take picture.
Let's see what happens.
Play button. Pause.
Slice straight mark sign. Candy garlic shells. Common 4 slices bacon. Fish cooked in crumbled 5 cups. Sliced rotisserie chicken 2 cups. Shredded iceberg lettuce 1 cup. Chopped tomato. CREAI chicken. BLT skilled lead 4 servings. Prep time 10 minutes. Cook time 15 minute 1 package. Nor Italian tea 1. Prepare nor Italian size trademark sign. Creamy seashells according to package directions. Stir 1 / Glitty Thicca. TS2. Arrange pasta serving PhD. Cam 3. Top of chicken. Lunch beginning bacon. Tomato. Top of stuffed directions 1. In medium saucepan. Red wine 1 / 2 cups water.
I thought it was just...
Margarine. Optional. To boil. Try using organic leaves, not butter. Spread on country crumb spread. 2. Stir the contents. Package and return to a boil. Reduce heat and continue boiling gently for 11 minutes or until pasta is tender. Stir in occasionally. 3. Let stand at least 2 minutes. Stir and serve for a lower fat.
Okay. Alright, I found the instructions. Alright, so we have the scan. We're going to try and filter through all the garbage to try and find the reading instructions.
Country Crock Spread 2. Stir contents of package and return to a boil. In medium saucepan, bring 1 - 1/2 cups water, 1 / 2 cup milk, and 9 tablespoons margarine. Optional to a boil. Try using I can't believe it's not butter.
Okay.
That's
you
a
hear that?
lot of bloody butter.
We now have the recipe, so I can just leave the app open and save it for later. I'm going to return the camera to where I had it before. Alright, what's next?
Alright guys, this is our bag of good old trussy fishes. We have 4 tilapia fillets in here. They've been soaking in butter and garlic, not butter and garlic salt, I mean lemon juice and garlic salt for about a few hours. Personally, I like them to be nice and lemony. And now we're going to grab a few items here. We gotta cut that out.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was right there.
Well, no, you do. No worries.
I've got to get in the fridge.
Hold on.
Okay, I've got the butter at least. Okay, hello guys. So I just got the butter, eggs, and the breadcrumbs from our storage facilities, aka the cupboard and the cabinets, whatever. So we are now going to take our fish fillets and we are going to bread them liberally. So what I'm going to do to save breadcrumbs, because, well, we don't need to be wasting a bunch that we ain't going to use. So we're going to take the breadcrumb container and I'm going to pour a good amount of breadcrumbs in here. Ooh, that's way too much. Awkward. Yeah, breadcrumbs got overexcited. They all wanted to be eaten. Let me tell you. And we're going to put these away. Alright, so now if I was great and I had a grater, which I need to get, I would grate the butter into the little breadcrumbs. But because I don't have a grater, I'm going to just put a slice on top when I'm about to put them in the oven. So now we're going to take the fishies and we're going to grab another, oh, we need a plate. I don't know what my problem is today. Kind of slow.
I went I went off the tripod.
Okay, because I keep moving. I'm sorry.
No, it'll just be easier for me to...
Yeah. Probably a little smoother. Alright, so we're getting a plate here. And we are going to do all our fish stuff on the plate. But first, we need to crack probably 2 eggs into a bowl. Most likely, yeah, 2, because we have 4 things of fish. I would rather have more than enough at this point because it's easier to submerge them in 2 eggs. I should be singing some Italian. You know, some big Italian chef, right? Right, baby?
BAM!
Is he still around, do you know?
I don't know.
My mom used to like him, I think. Excuse me.
I want Charlie.
Charlie. So we are going to now whisk these eggs in a it's a boring cereal bowl, you know. And now I'm going to over season this because this is the material that I'm going to stick on I almost just called it shrimp, on the fish to hold the breadcrumbs. So we are going to take a few different items, such as some garlic salt, and we've got some garlic powder here. Dry thing is smell, you know? Perfect. And personally, I know it's kind of gross, but I put a tiny bit of meat tenderizer in here just to make it soft and supple.
Numb.
Num num. People might say that I over spice meat, but my boyfriend and I like it nice and mouth-wateringly amazing. So, if you got a problem with it, it's not really my problem, or his. See, he just blows clouds and a scent. Ew, I almost just put cinnamon in here. See, I mean, it's a little slower to smell all your stuff, but unlike some people, I make sure that bad things don't happen to my food.
We gotta tell that story on the channel later.
Oh, how would you tell it while I season the egg mixture?
So here's what I did. One day I got home and I really wanted to cook for Amanda. And one thing that I cook really well, let me make sure we're still recording.
Speech on. Viewfinder. Focus on viewfinder. Stop recording video. Viewfinder. Focus on lock.
We are.
Speech on.
And one thing that I'm really good at is spaghetti. So I made this huge thing of noodles. I seasoned up the meat real good, let it cook nice and slow, and all that stuff. Put up some chopped onions in it and all that. And I've gotten to the end. I've been going for about an hour and a half at this point. And I was in such a hurry to get done because I really, really wanted Amanda to try this, and it was late and I was tired and all that stuff. So I grabbed a bottle out of the fridge, didn't smell it, didn't look at it. It felt like the type of plastic bottle that spaghetti would come in, and I dumped all of it over top of my meat with the intent to simmer it and mix all that together and stuff. It ended up being applesauce. Everyone on Facebook was like, try it, try it, try it. And I was like, oh.
I don't bloody think so. yucky.
What?
Just a thought of applesauce and really seasoned beef.
Ew. It would just clash so hard.
So bad. Alright, boys and girls, so what I'm doing is I'm taking the fish, I'm dipping it in the seasoned mixture, and now I'm going to take some of the breadcrumbs, and I'm going to sprinkle them over the fish, and I'm going to bread it fairly thoroughly, and then bake it. Baby, do you like it really bready or not?
What?
Do you like it really bready or mildly bready? Because I like it mildly bready.
Mildly.
Yeah, same. Okay. Very good. I'm only going to make sure that the tops are kind of breaded because the bottoms will get kind of soggy, you know?
Right.
So, we're going to take these breaded pieces. From this lovely mixture of orange, or not orange, lemon juice here, and garlic. It's gonna taste amazing.
No.
Let's see. Now the reason I'm using the egg is because it acts like a glue to hold the breadcrumbs onto the fishy. Now the best kitchen is a clean kitchen, ladies and gentlemen. So as you go, always rinse your plates so that at the end you can just throw them into the dishwasher and have a nice clean kitchen. Okay, now we have all of our fillets nice and breaded with our egg solution. We're going to throw this bag away that had all the lemon juice in it. But honestly, guys, that is the best way to nicely prepare your fish for some baking. Or at least that's how I like to prepare my fish. Now we've got our butter here. And we need our corn. And we're going to rinse said corn in some nice cool water. Always rinse your veggies and your fruit because you never know what kind of grossness has been on it. And these are already, they have been de-eared, defleshed, whatever you want to call them. So we're going to set them on our counter. Our counter is clean, by the way. We have washed it. And now we are going to take some foil from over on our trusty dusty microwave. And we are also going to take our butter. Ew, I just touched the fish with my finger. Hashtag windy problems. Okay. Now, we are going to wrap each ear of corn individually and slather them in butter and salt. Because that's how we like it in the South, ain't it, baby?
Yeah. What are you talking about? Florida doesn't count.
We're not in Florida anymore.
Florida does not count at the South as the South. Sorry, guys.
Alright.
You don't.
No, you don't. You guys count as like a tourist destination. And I can say that because I live there. It's true. Everybody comes there thinking it's freaking all Orlando. It ain't, people. Trust me. Trust me. It's just not. Okay. So this next part is kind of gross. If you have texture issues, just get over it because it's the best way to make corn. Alright, so you're going to take a hunk of bacon. Or bacon. What am I thinking about? You're going to take a hunk of butter. Hold on, let me get a fork. Or not a fork, a knife. If I can get one.
There should be some in the dishwasher.
Yeah, I just looked. I got some. And I'm going to chunk off a hunk. Then I'm going to slather it all around the corn with my hands. And make it nice and gooey. Because everybody likes gooey corn. Squishy. Squishy. Wow, that's a lot of butter, but whatever. Alright, so we're going to get kind of violent with this corn, okay? It's going to sound great. It's kind of like spreading Play-Doh. Because it's kind of hard from the fridge and, you know, all that. But you warm it up with your hands and you squeegee it around and it drops glops on your toes like it just did for me. You know? And you're going to get it all nice and smushy. This is so not the healthy way to eat corn, people. So if you're looking for a health channel, this is so not it. Right, baby?
Nope.
We are not health buffs around here.
Nah.
We are yummy.
You're gonna be the star of the show.
Babe, why don't you do a ear of corn?
Because I have to make sure I keep the camera centered on the center of my corn.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys, look at our corn. It's nice and gooey, isn't it? Yum, yum. Okay, I'm gonna do this next ear of corn, and then we're gonna do the and then we are going to do the salting because I want to wash my hands before we salt. Because I don't want to touch the butter, the stuff like this.
It's gross.
Okay. Alright, guys and girls, here's our second piece of corn. It's really gooey. Yummy. Okay. I'm gonna wash my hands now. Okay. We have now buttered all the corn. Now we're going to salt said corn. We are using sea salt because it's the best. It's better for you too than iodized bleach salt. You don't want to use that stuff. It's not very good for you. I mean, salt generally is
One case.
good,
Large case.
but-
Place near right edge. 0 cases.
Hi, voiceover.
Viewfinder. Focus unlocked. Speech off.
But we're just going to sprinkle them with salt. I know it sounds like a lot, but a lot's gonna fall off, honestly. Okay, and now I'm gonna take them, I'm gonna rub the salt around them. Make sure that they're nice and flavored for Christopher and I. Because my baby likes it salty, don't you, baby? I think he would love salt potatoes. What do you think, Mom? If you're watching, what do you think? Salt potatoes for Chris? I think he'd really like them. You had them, baby? Salt potatoes?
Salt potatoes?
Yeah.
Isn't that just salted potatoes?
No. They're boiled in really, really heavily salted, like rock salted water.
I've never had those.
They're extremely salty, and then, oh, it permeates the whole potato and it tastes so bloody amazing.
I've never had those.
They're so unhealthy. They're so good. I don't know if you guys have them here. I'll have to see. I mean, worst comes worst, my dad can tell me how they're made. We usually just buy them and like, oh, that's lovely. I had butter on my pants. Great. Yuck. Usually buy them in a big paper bag, and they just have like the salt with them and everything. It's really cool. Yum, yum. But you need like a huge pot. Oh, I'm special today, guys. I forgot that the tip foil was right here the whole time. Yeah. Okay.
I'm shaking my head. Thank God iMovie has image stabilization.
Right?
I'm holding the tripod right now to follow you around with it, and then once you're stationary, I just put it down.
Yeah.
But it's impossible for a human to hold something completely steady, so
Yeah.
image stabilization will just...
Well, boys and girls, Peekaboo, I see you. I'm just kidding. I'm going to wrap a piece of corn up in this foil here. We're just gonna wrap it up nice and tight, and throw it into the oven.
BAM!
Right. And we're going to twist the ends to keep all the moisture and happiness and all goodness inside. Then I squeeze the foil down around the corn real nice and tight so that you're pushing that butter right against the kernel. So
Hold it up and let's get a good shot of that when you're done.
Alright, well here's one. It's real nice and tight. It follows the contours really well. Just squeeze. You're not going to hurt it.
Perfect.
I'm just going to drop it on here. And then the second one will go the same way as the first. And here's the second one, guys. It's been nice and wrapped, nice and tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the oven to about 375 or so. Place the other piece of corn on here. It's already preheating the oven. And then we're going to slide everything in there and voila. It'll be done. And
We gotta do shells too.
yeah, we gotta do shells, but this part of it will be done. I'm not going to cover the fish because they are breaded and I want the bread to get nice and crispy on the outside. So that's why I'm not covering the fish at all. And we are now going to put protective mitts on our hands so we can put the...
I highly recommend you get the longer mitts that go up your arms.
Yep, these ones do. Oh, nice and warm. And use gas if you can, people. Just use gas. It's just... Okay. That is the first part of our show. Hello everybody, this is Amanda. We are going to start making our creamy shells here. We have our Braille measuring cups and spoons here from Blind My Smart. I'm sorry, but they're awesome, and everybody, they can obviously see, I mean, they're a huge print on these. They also have Braille, and for the larger cups, there are rubber rings on the bottom for stabilization when measuring. So in case you guys want some of those, I'm no way sponsored by Blind My Smart, but they are really, really useful. So we're going to start boiling the required measure of milk and water and butter to this recipe. So hang with us and we're going to show you how to make some Italian shells.
Blind My Smart, if you want us to use your stuff in our cooking videos that we're gonna do, feel free to sponsor us. We'll advertise you.
Seriously. We can probably put the link in there. Okay, so I need you to read me the instructions. I need the,
Top of stove directions 1. In medium saucepan, bring 1 minus 1/2 cups water, 1/2 cup milk, and 9 tablespoons margarine.
Wait,
Optional
what and
to
what?
oil. Try using
Hold on.
butter. Braille screen words. In medium saucepan, bring 1 minus 1//2 cups.
1
water.
and 1/2 cup. Okay. Wait a second. Water. Then how much milk?
1//2 cup milk.
1 and
1/2 cup milk. Wait.
Cup /2 1//2
what?
1//
That doesn't make
1/
sense. to me.
/2
1/2 cup milk?
Okay, so only half a cup?
Yes.
Okay, there's not a lot of liquid to boil these in. Just saying.
Or should it be 1 and 1/2 cup, do you think?
I'm not sure. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Oh yeah, the sauce is gonna thicken anyway, so I guess there can't be a lot of liquid. So we're doing 1/2 cup of milk here. When you're measuring, always put your finger at the very edge of the top of the cup so that you can feel the level of the liquids. Okay.
A tablespoon of butter.
Okay, we're going to start the liquid getting heated up here while I'm getting the tablespoon of butter, which I'm going to do this very crudely. So if you faint of heart, don't watch. Yep, I'm going to do it even more crudely than I was going to. I was going to cut it, but now I'm just going to pinch it off, mostly. Because it's so softened, and I don't want to dig through this thing to get. Yeah, that's about it. It's a little over a teaspoon, but a tablespoon, but it'll be alright. Nobody ever died from a little extra butter, did they? Don't answer that question. So, we are going to bring that to a simmer because that's what the instructions say to do. Right, baby?
Yep. And you want to bring it to a boil.
Right.
And then once it comes to a boil, you stir in the package contents, bring it down to a low simmer, and let simmer for 11 minutes.
Yep. You're supposed to be doing this in a saucepan, guys, but it's a little easier to make sure that it doesn't, you know,
Spill.
spill if you do it in a pot. I hate doing things in a saucepan anyway. Come on, butter, won't you melt? Right now we're just trying to make sure that the butter melts. We're using nice stainless steel materials. I love our stainless steel spoons and pots and pans. They're great. Go Amazon.
Got them on a huge sale.
Seriously.
We got a $600 pot and pan chef stainless steel set for less than $200.
It was great.
And they're induction cooktop ready.
Yes, they are. Now we're just waiting for this to come to a boil. It's bubbling here. Now we're going to add the package contents, which are extremely seasoned shells with a kind of, ooh, really good smelling powder in them. Don't they smell good, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to bring it up to a good boil. And what it said, bring it up to a boil, then turn it down to a nice light simmer for 11 minutes.
Bring that heat up.
Huh?
Bring the heat up.
I did already.
Okay.
It's going to get nice and warm now. And while it's doing that, we are going to just tidy up the kitchen real fast and get ready for the next phase. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, the shells are completely finished. We have brought them to a boil for approximately 11 minutes, reducing the hardness in them. We kind of like them a little softer than chewy. So we have them in their sauce right now, which is going to cool for a few minutes until everything in the oven is done. And then we'll show you guys the finished product. Okay guys, the timer just went off. We are going to take out our night's meal now. Oh, it smells nice and scrumptious. Thank you for joining Amanda's Kitchen. We will see you next time. Okay guys, well, thanks for watching. And Christopher and I are going to eat and things. But yeah, that's it. And thanks for joining and watching. So like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff. Okay? Bye.